Hey. So day 3, I'm in the class. We got our coffee, and we are. Somebody tell me the name of this.
Stone Mountain.
Yes, Stone Mountain, and we're about to do this 2-hour hike. Then
Is it 2 hours?
that's what Reese said. I'm just mentally over preparing myself so that if it's less than that, I'm like, oh, it wasn't so bad. But I've done a 3-hour one before. Like we're not gonna. That's in the Bay Area though. But anyways, I have some coffee in my system, and y'all know how that go. I'm super excited to get this hike done. I will show you guys a little bit of it. And then afterwards, we're gonna go have some vegan brunch and maybe some mimosas. And get loosey-woosey, and then probably go home and take a nap, because that's what we do after mimosas. What else? Are we gonna do yoga today?
Yes, later tonight.
Later, like dusk.
On the grass.
On the grass. You should come. Oh no, you have something going on, huh? Okay. Oh, but I'm gonna turn the camera around so I can show you guys the scene. Okay, bye. Listen, I don't work out every single day. I'm so proud of you. Good for you. You guys tired? Have you been on this? Really? That's dope.
Natural sunlight.
Yes.
You can see all the way. Oh yeah, right here. So probably that might be downtown, and then that one is Men's Farm.
Not a lot of pollution. It's good. If this was LA, it would have been cloudy as much. Yes. We made it. So we came up all the way to the top. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'll show you the view outside. And then when we got here, we got the mall. Now we're gonna take a little break and then go all the way back down. It wasn't so bad.
But Blair's dying.
Do you think Rihanna does this once a week, she said?
Yes, I love to hear it.
She good. What about you?
I'm straight, but I'm sweating.
And AC be working out every day. So she conditioned. So yeah, that was really cool though. I really like rocks because there's grip on rocks.
I like that it's different. It's not like just a treadmill or a riding bike. You're actually out in nature.
Out and you can breathe.
Yes, for sure.
Where I don't like hiking is where it's deserty and the sun is hitting the ground.
We had some shade with the trees here.
Yes, there was shade here. Not only was there shade, there's also what was it? There's also rocks, and rocks cool things down. I feel like, whereas dirt makes things hot.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yes, I like rocks.
And it is cooler here. Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
It's a lot cooler.
You're right.
Whereas in LA, like when you hike and stuff, it just be so deserty, which isn't bad. You sweat a lot, but here you cool down a lot. But yeah, we're gonna go back down now. That was good. It was fun.
You gotta tell me where to look. Out here?
Yes. But you can look anywhere, really. I be looking at myself. And then people be telling me, like my friend Reek, who watches my, oh, you know Reek.
Oh, okay.
He watches my YouTube videos, and he'll be like, Ray, if you don't stop looking at yourself. You guys, look, we found a gum pole. I'm not gonna touch it. We found a gum pole, and my friends are like, that is nasty. That's a COVID pole. But in Seattle, they have a gum bridge or a gum wall, and everybody chooses it and goes there and puts it there. But so yeah, my friends like, you're not gonna vlog that? Add it on. You guys, I'm gonna have like 3 days worth of vlogs. I'm gonna do like day 1, day 2, day 3, probably. Yeah.
Yes, because it's a lot.
It's too much. I lived it up in Atlanta. But all right, gonna go now. We're on our way down. But yeah. Bottomless mimosas, looking hella fly. And me and my girls tearing this vegan meal up. And the waitress with the blue eyes. You guys. Wait, can we do a redo of the conversation so I can catch it on camera? Fake. I'm gonna delete that part, but we were like, we're really appreciative. Like how, I don't know, you're talking about when we first came. I want it to happen organically so you could say like different things. Okay. So that hike, we just finished that hike that y'all seen. Now Ree took us to this place called Bona Vida. And this is all plant-based. All this right here, this mushroom, we tore this shit up. It was so bomb. And then they had the bruschetta. She got vegan tacos, and Ree and I both got Grand Slam with the kale salad and the plant-based sausage and plant-based eggs. So good.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, the foundation was already set. Like, when we first got here, I had those burritos.
We have raw vegan burritos.
Yes.
So good. Outside, too. And the weather was perfect.
And then we meditated
Oh, yeah, right after.
with the affirmation lady, sis. She was so...
To be in the grass, so you can really ground yourself.
I'm so happy I found you guys. And our souls collided and we found each other in this healing journey. I feel like sometimes people live multiple lives, you know? And some people are in their first life where they're learning just to exist or accept themselves. And then some people are living their second life, or in a life where they've learned a little bit more about themselves already. And now they're existing with Earth, or with just being like, just digging into deeper things, like spirituality and grounding yourself.
That's why I like that you guys changed, because since you are plant-based, I don't have that a lot here. So it's nice
We could really enjoy it.
we were able to experience all the plant-based, all the healing, the meditation, the
Yes.
Because I'm alone doing that here.
Same in LA.
You're in LA,
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, when there's more than one person together, it's stronger.
It's amazing.
One or two gather, and then it's like you need.
That's what they said at church too. The Bible says that. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm super grateful. And like what you were saying earlier, she's a nurse and she works with COVID patients. Blair does, and she was like, as soon as we finished our hike, she was like, you guys, I'm so grateful. And we all turned around and looked at her, and then she was like, because there's people that have died on my arms at the hospital because of COVID, but I'm out here hiking in this beautiful scenery and being with people that I really truly enjoy, and
be grateful just for life.
Yes. And it's nothing superficial around you. Everything is genuine. Everything is authentic. And it's so priceless.
It really is. I feel like crying.
Yeah.
When we had that conversation and that lady was like, I'm listening to y'all. And I'm just,
Yes, there was a lady. There was this black lady walking in front of us. We're loud, yes, like black people tend to be. And we was conversating, and she said, y'all sound educated. Your conversation taught me a lot. And we was like, dang. Because yes, and we were all coming from different backgrounds. I was talking about the pharmaceutical industry, and then she was talking about nursing in the hospital, and you both was talking about, you know, the different interactions you've had with COVID, and like, it's like so beautiful to be around like-minded people.
and then you know what? Like, she will never forget probably that moment. She even took a
She
picture.
took a picture of
She will
us.
never forget.
Yes.
Like, a life-changing moment for her to meet individuals like that.
You know,
And
we're
young.
in our 20s.
Yeah,
She said she already has 2 kids that are older.
Mm-hmm.
She was a little older, but she looked amazing.
She looked amazing.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada yada. And I thought she got her body done, but then I looked at it and I was like, no, that's real. And you know a real body when you see a real body, because you'll see.
That ain't jam.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love it here.
Same. I love vibing with this
I was
energy.
going to say this. Wow, look at me calling a retreat now.
A retreat that you done created.
This weekend was recharging.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
relaxing, but recharging. Yes, we're on vacation, but we work well with being in alignment with each
Yes,
other.
a soul
And now we
circle.
can go back home and just keep it. Just keep what we want, who we
And,
are.
and know and understand you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're never alone. Even though you might be alone in the moment, your soul has ties with people all around that think and breathe the same way you do. And then the other thing is that, like,
I met you guys through other people. I met you through your friend. You did. I
yeah,
met you through
Isaiah. Yeah.
Right. I never followed you before a year ago. And when you joined, it was like, oh, I'm just trying this out, YouTube. And look at us now,
Like, even though, like, we're not even in that
situation anymore.
we're still connected.
We're still connected.
Connected, and it, like the letter V at the bottom. That's what Nipsey said. Yes, like victory. But the other thing is that, like, we came into socializing with a whole different mindset, but left with a whole nother mindset to be self-sufficient, to be financial free, to dictate your entire schedule,
Yes.
to market yourself.
To not only find your purpose, but live it, and make it known that it's okay to live it.
Exactly.
You don't have to just do the
You don't
rat
have to
race.
explain yourself.
There is more out there.
It is.
Because people get into a rut on the day-to-day. Okay, I do this, and this, and I sleep, wake up, shower. This, and this, sleep, wake up, shower. That's just a routine, but you are more than that.
Your whole life.
You're more than that.
That is true.
Yes.
Too, like, it made me think, like, we don't have to, like you keep saying, we don't have to do it alone. You
Yeah.
don't have to do this alone.
There's
Don't
people
feel
that think
it.
like
yeah,
you.
Like, I'm gonna do it alone. I can do it all by myself. Like,
You know, as black women, that's a stigma.
women,
Yes.
Competition.
but they're so.
But this, like, stigma where we think that we have to suffer through it alone. Like, even me, through college, I picked the hardest major because I was like, I'm a black woman and I have to prove myself. I have to show I'm smart enough. I have to show that I'm capable, and I have to show that I can make the most amount of money. Because it's already, I remember my band teacher, she was black, and she told me, I remember her telling me, she was the only black teacher I had, and she was like, because I went to a predominantly white school in Mountain View, California, and she was like, do not be a statistic. I was failing one of my classes, and she told me that. That always stuck with me, and I always thought, like, when I go to college, I'm gonna do the impossible, because I don't want to just end up where they said that I'm gonna end up.
Yes. I think it's like that too. So when I graduated with engineering, you have to take a test to be an engineer. You have to take the fundamentals of engineering test, and everyone does it. Like it's a nationwide thing, not just Georgia, but every state. And I took
So
the
it's
test.
a common test.
Yes.
That everybody, it's like it puts everybody on the
But you
level.
have to study for it. I took the test. I passed on the first try. There
Wow.
were people smarter than me, as in they had A's, and they failed. But I told my teacher that I had it at the time. I said, he was like, "Oh, you took your," it's called the FE exam. He said, "Oh, you took your exam." I said, "Yes." And I said, "I passed it." And he said, "Oh, you did?"
See?
I'm like,
Why you shocked?
"Yes." What do you?
Yes.
And well, I'm just gonna say, black people, if that's where this conversation's going,
Yeah.
we are very strong. We take on a lot of things, a lot of burdens, and we always push things stronger. And people,
Girl.
you know,
But we
we're
built like
here.
that. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't have to suffer.
No, we don't have to.
Yeah.
We make it okay. Like
If
culturally
there's no
okay.
struggle, it's not worth it. No, it's just push through that. Elevate yourself, elevate your mind, do the impossible.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. But it's okay to stop and make a whole day about yourself.
Yes.
It's okay to have self-care days.
Yes.
Oh, you
It's okay to
definitely
take
have
an hour-long bath.
to.
It's okay to go, breathe, take a
Okay to go
moment.
to therapy.
That part.
Make that normal.
It's okay to break
okay to-
these things down.
Stop, be at home, read a book.
It's okay to be alone and just sit there.
It's
Like-
okay to love yourself. It's okay to look yourself in the mirror. People
Yes.
don't look themselves in the mirror.
No.
There's no silence ever here because that creates things. Like that's how we're able to vibrate. We're able to feel. We're able to have emotions. We're able
And you know
to
what?
learn.
I don't even think of it like that until now because it's like music mentally helps me. Like when I'm at work, I always have to listen to music like before I go in my patient room. For some reason, it just like calms my skin.
I have a fun fact about that. Back, I'm gonna say probably like 30 years ago on the radio, frequency used to be at an 844 level. You know, like the radio frequency used to be at 844, which is very high frequency. People were living their best life. They dropped it down to a 480 or somewhere around there. It's in the 400s now. They dropped it down to 0.5% because they were like, dang, people are realizing who they are. They're living their best life. They're getting healthy. They're getting spiritual. They're learning that we don't run shit. The creator runs shit. And they dropped down the frequency. I think they dropped it down to 417, something like that. The radio frequency
But it's
now.
like half of it.
And now, it's not as vibrant. It's not as high. And it's
Not as
now we are at disease. A lot of people have diseases where they need prescription medicine, things like that. And
Have you
it's
guys
related.
So when I started, I want to say 2 months ago, when I had met my significant other or whatever, and I also started getting connected with. I dropped
People like
certain
that.
people, and then I started getting connected with people that were
In alignment.
in alignment, eating well, because eating is the chemistry to life, right?
Eating is your source, is your foundation. Don't take it for granted. Oh, I can eat this chip because I know 80,000 other people who ate chips and they're fine.
You're eating
Fine
a chip,
is-
but feeding a disease.
Fine is not being on high blood pressure pills. Fine is not being obese.
We at church. I don't know if y'all know, but we at church.
I think that's what it is. So one of my cousins messaged me. She was like, everyone else is getting it, whatever it is. I'm not going to say it, but she's like, everyone else is doing it. I'm like, I'm not trying to be like everyone else because everyone else.
If your friend's gonna jump off a cliff, you gonna do it too? They not always do.
But people's definition of fine is having a cough every day. It's having a limp every day. They're like, oh, but I'm fine. It's being on high blood pressure pills. Oh, but I'm fine. Is having to
overworking,
having to sleep with a breather, whatever. Oh, but I'm fine. Having to. No, you're not fine. You're surviving, but you're not thriving. And that's what I was trying to get to earlier. The black body can take all the punches it needs because we are stronger, better, faster, prettier,
it has survived
bolder.
400 years of slavery.
The
and
black body,
generations.
the black body not
after
gonna
that.
fold, but you are connected to the source more than anyone else is connected. So you don't take that for granted. You don't take that for granted. You get closer to the source. And when you're able to shine your light on other people,
And once you're aligned with the source,
it resonates. When you're able to shine your light on other people, it resonates. You need to realize that you are important, bold, amazing, pretty, beautiful, powerful. You do not take that for granted.
You are light.
You are love, light, happiness,
I
and
need
peace.
to start being more nice to myself.
Mindful.
Yes.
Mindful thinking.
Speak. Oh, if y'all
Instead
would
of-
read the book.
Instead of okay, so the first thing you do when you disappoint yourself, my therapist told me this when I was on behavioral therapy. She was like, because I would get into the spiral, into the cycle of doing something because of ADHD. I would do something. I kept doing something that would distract me. Then I would get disappointed because I'm wise.
You always want to be doing something. You have idle time.
And then I get back to the disappointment. Then I get back to something else that would distract me from the disappointment.
Right.
And then it's a cycle. It becomes a cycle. She was like, right when you get disappointed, forgive yourself immediately and be mindful. Be mindful of what just happened. And being mindful means to just accept what just happened.
Right.
And to live in the moment and be like, that just happened. Did you catch it? Are you aware?
Wait, did you? But I'm just moving on from that. Not moving on, but adding to that. Did you realize it for real, instead of being defensive, kind of thing like that?
So what I would do is I would literally talk to myself and be like, I'm on your side. I forgive you.
I love you.
I care about you. And I saw what you just did there. And it's okay.
Let me tell you, okay, real quick. I seen a study where they had plants were and they had to where one side of the plants they were planting.
Wrong table.
Yeah, we already
ate them. They were delicious.
Where one plant was getting told nice things and sweet things, and they were in the same environment, and another plant was getting yelled at.
I hate you. You're ugly.
Those plants were
died.
And that happened to one of my plants because I bought it and I knew it was fragile. I called it Fragilla because I knew it was fragile.
No, but that's going to continue.
And you know what type of plant it was? It was some type of a fern. And you know ferns are very fragile.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, Tasha, this plant, because my roommate is like a plant person. So I was like, it's so fragile. I'm so scared. I kept saying, I don't even know why I bought it because I'm going to kill it. And I kept saying that. And I went away with my boyfriend for a weekend. And when I came back, girl, that shit was brown. It was brown.
Oh.
And I knew exactly why because it didn't keep moist soil. It needs moist soil because it's fragile. The stems are little
tiny
sticks.
Yeah.
Little small sticks. And then I was about to throw it away, and there was a portion of it that was brand new green. It just had started growing.
Yeah.
And Tasha was like, no. Don't throw it away. Cut all of the rest of that off.
Cut the dead off.
All the dead off. And keep that little portion right there.
Let's speak love and light into it.
She was like, and then I realized, I was like, whoa. I thought about that. I was like, I need to stop telling it it's going to die. I need to tell it that it's going to be okay, you know? And now it's like a little bush.
Oh, it's
like
grown.
that. Yes, I'll send you guys a picture. It's a little bush, and it revived itself.
With my chickens, sometimes I'll play high vibrational frequencies to them. I'll bring my phone to get on YouTube. I'll play meditation. I don't know what it's doing to them, but I'm I'm gonna just make sure they're at peace because chickens, first of all, a fox can come out at any time. Dogs have come up to the fence before and been barking at them and things like that.
And
there's hogs.
anxiety.
There have been hogs circling around. I'm like, you know what? If I can add to my chickens,
Right.
and
Who
people
would
are like,
think of that,
people are
though?
like, you're vegan and you have chickens. Well, yes, because it's my parents' land. My parents eat chicken, and it's best to eat what you grow, what you sow, what you breed. If you don't know what's in your food, why are you eating it? Live off of your land, survive off of your land, produce for yourself. We're always going to other people for water, food, clothing. Make your own.
You want to be sure, if
There's
everything
creativity
shut down
in that.
today, that you could be able to take
Sustainable.
care of it.
All our ancestors, all of them.
No, I think we're
Okay, yeah.
We're so good.
I guess, I don't know. I'm trying.
What are you eating?
I might get hungry.
She might little pig thing.
I might get hungry. Okay.
Hey, Reese said, no. Hey, this motherfucker love food.
She do.
And she a whole
The
vegan.
foodie is talking.
That part. I have a whole YouTube dedicated to eating.
Why do wait? I need to find
You need to drink that.
Okay, we gotta re-up at the same time, y'all.
If I didn't have a headache, I would, y'all.
Okay,
That's why you.
Like I had known you for a long time. Your energy was pure, like I was happy to see you in a long time. Love was on my mind, I barely just on my first day. Despite down now, I got worried, I chose to love me and stay. Maybe I don't know what it feel like. You have to love yourself in it. I can't hold you down if it feel like you about to lose your life in it. 2 years you're clean and